Lami kusung tu yan den tile tanji chebar poba yimba hakwa jese tela tene ni toba ne tidon namba kundu tene lami nanjule sanji de kache mores.
So in this way, just understanding the special qualities of the Lama's body, speech, mind, quality and activity, and through which that carrying through the Guru Yoga supplication prayer, that to receive the all the blessing, it is important.
Lami kusung tudung sloven chembun, kusung tudung je yermanchi bachiwares.
So that once master's body, speech, mind, and then the Guru Padma Sambhava's body, speech, mind is inseparable or non-dual. All the past, present, future Buddhas, their body, speech, mind, enlightened nature and quality is just exactly same with the one's root teachers' body, speech, mind, quality. So one have to realize that how it is inseparable in that way, and through that one could develop one's that devotion, inclination, and then the respect, and then faith, and in that way one should do the practice. So we somehow that all wish to liberate from the suffering of the samsara's ocean, and for to have the actual liberation, one have to depend upon the just method of the Lama's blessing. And also that to receive all the Buddha's qualities, body, speech, mind qualities, that to obtain or to actualize within oneself has to depend upon the just receiving the blessing from the one's master.
Lami tu jishin labte rongi jilla nibrashibar teba megitano guremado lami tu jishin lam yen takiyamar.
So to really receive the actual blessing within oneself of that Lama's blessing is that one's devotion and inclination, and that of the pure perception. So this is not that I'm just expressing anything. It is taught in the text from those teachings. So within yourself there are just those who understand Dharma, and also many who don't really understand the Dharma. So just to benefit you all, then expressing these teachings. So in case in a very huge lake or pond, and if there is no any fish, then however you just through the just fishing net, there is no way you can just really get it. So that somehow all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, that that their compassion to all these sentient beings is like a one mother and one son, and in that way their compassions are always there, pervasive to all sentient beings.
more chasing reason again, number again, on top chasing, then the Zigama, Tanti, Machi Potato, Tanti.
All the 3 times of Buddha that they have that compassion to all sentient beings, equally. It is doesn't depend upon whether that somebody is rich or poor, or beautiful or ugly, or very very powerful or weak. It doesn't just depend upon that. That like a one mother, one son. In that way, just have that kind of compassion to all beings. But somehow, when we don't have the devotion and inclination, then it is like that. That there is no fish in the water. So with the belief and faith of that the clear mind, and then the wishing mind, and then the the faith of belief, and in that way just to do the practice is our own responsibility. So the Dharma practice means that how to train, or train one's mind or tame one's mind, and for that purpose one have to be very careful to do that kind of practice. So even though that external appearance like our clothing and so forth that need to be clean, but much more important is that where we need to have a very pure mind. Even though it has been taught that not to fabricate one's body and not to just contrive one's just clothing, but still if just have kind of very that sorts of kind of funny hair, and then with the kind of funny dress, then it is just kind of disgracing the words of honor. So that the external appearance just in accordance with the common world that dress and so forth, and then one's mind that have to be just kind of tamed more in the practice. So that always in one's day-to-day lifetime, not to give rise to hatred or anger and all these kind of afflictive emotions, that every time try to train oneself to even one just look with the compassion and loving kindness, and even one just talk with that kind of just compassion, and even we just have conversations, try to have that conversation in accordance with that what that can be just benefit. So just for an instant, if we have some conversation and then instantly just even a small mistake, then one just become very angry and becoming red red face, and then kind of just becoming negative. One should not really do that way. even even from the other side, that kind of angry and yelling at you, then you have to just still be kind and have to generate more compassion. So in the just teaching that which explains the four dharmas of the practitioners or who are just devoted to the dharma, that even somebody yelled at you, you should not just really yell back. And when somebody is angry at you, but you should not be just angry. Even somebody is just kind of just beat you, you should not just beat them back. And even somebody just scold you or insult you, you should not just just do the same thing back to the others. That is the just training. So we all are in a way just the followers of the Buddha, the Buddhist practice. And then externally all our just disciplines and behavior has to be always just kind of humble and peaceful, and not only just external appearance, even from one's mind, mentally also has to be very peaceful and respectful in that way. Even though I'm just joking, but anyhow, just you all are just considered as our center student, and that just everybody should be just something more special than others. One should not be worse than others. So in Tibet there is one place called Andamgar, and there one of our monks went there to just receive some Dharma teaching. So he stayed there about 1 year, and then he received lots of teaching, and then he came back. So then he have a brother. So his brother said, "Oh, now you just been went there to receive all this teaching, Dharma teaching. So of course you must be just become something very good." And then the brother said to others, "I don't know, he's just kind of drinking very hot water and kind of very short-tempered." So it is just because that Andamgar, that place where he went for training, that area is very cold, and so that is why every time they drink the tea very hot, otherwise it gets cold. So then whatever Lama have taught the Dharma, if one could not just tame one's mind, then of course it doesn't benefit oneself. So that is why he just still have that kind of anger and becoming short-tempered. So if Dharma teaching, if we don't apply in our mind stream, then similar thing can happen. So be careful. So you all should not just be happen like that. just, oh, there is a Dharma center and every month, every year just they do retreat and just being many years, but still they don't have any quality, but it's still kind of, arising more negative, just thoughts. So when that our mind and the Dharma teaching just kind of got mixed together, then it will never happen like that. So if one does not just concentrate in the Dharma teaching, then one could not specify the afflictive emotion. So then it is just again same and still it arises. So that is why, just doing all this practice, not for the center, but for all sentient beings, we just, try to train in this way. So then there are Khenpos that who will also give, teaching, and we have another Khenpo. So you just all, try to receive the teaching and then try to study well. And the study, that Dharma study, don't leave on your just mouth, but try to apply it to your just mind.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Talun daba mewa tene sung tene shiro nga rong so nyangan dang kuris tada yegen da yore tenga so lenda shenas.
So now that except the Tsalung students just stay here, rest you all can leave to carry through your practice, and then afternoon we have the Dagini Yishit Sojals, that 25th day practice. So we have the text and then we will do the puja.
Okay, thank you.